evening, class, with me, come on. 75 minutes today. I hope you are all prepared and ready to rock and roll. So, 2 breathing exercises, 26 postures. Hot yoga 26, starting with pranayama breathing. Good for the lungs, good for the respiratory system. We inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Breathing as much as possible, as long as possible, and as slow as possible. Breathing through the nose, out by the mouth. All the time, use the throat, nose and mouth along the passageways. So, coming to a standing position in the middle of your mats and towels. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Interlock all 10 fingers. Glue them underneath your chin. Hands always touching with your chin throughout the posture. Looking straight ahead. Swallow a couple of times. And begin, please. Inhale, keep your head down. Bring the elbows out to the side. Take them up to the ceiling, full lungs. Exhale. Push your head back. Push it all the way back. Wrists touch, forearms touch, elbows touch, away from the chest. Inhale, head down. Keep your eyes open. Slow breath in. Take the elbows up to the ceiling. And exhale. Push that head back. Trace the line all the way back along the ceiling. Look for the back wall. Inhale. And the head down. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Push the head back. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, head down. Contract those thigh muscles, suck that stomach in, get those elbows out and up towards the ceiling for lungs. Exhale, push the head back. Keep those knuckles touching with that chin throughout, no backward bending, get those elbows to touch. Inhale, head down. Eyes open. Long, deep breath in through the nose, elbows up. Exhale, push that head back. Loud, ha sound as you exhale all that air out. Get the elbows to touch away from the chest. Inhale, head down. Go as slow as possible, head and arms moving together. Exhale, push the head back. Make sure there's no backward bending. Contract those thighs, elbows touch away from the chest. Inhale, head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, push the head back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, head down. Suck that stomach in. Compress those abdominal muscles. Contract them. Elbows up. Exhale, push the head back. All the way back. 1 more to go. Exhale all that air out and elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Exhale, head back. Fantastic. And when you exhale all that air out, bring the arms down by your side. And relax, always come back to that default position, feet together, toes and heels touch, and arms down by the side, giving your heart and lungs the least amount of work to do in between the postures. As always, as we warm up the body from the inside and the out, no drinking water for these first few postures. I'll let you know when you can take your first sip of water. So, starting our warm-up series with half moon pose, with hands to feet pose. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Bring the arms over your head, sideways, palms together. Interlock the fingers, release the index fingers and cross the thumbs. Nice tight grip. Hands, palms touching each other like glue up to the wrists throughout the entire posture. Stretch up out of the waist. Bend your body right and left several times. Right and left, right and left. You should feel stretching down both sides of the body all the way up to the fingertips. In other words, you're trying to touch the ceiling. Bend one way, come into the middle and stretch up as you bend in the opposite way. Right and left, right and left. And then come and stop in the middle. Elbows locked, arms always touching with the ears. Little gap between your biceps, arms and ears. Hips forward a little bit, opening up the hips and pelvis, upper body leaning back a couple of inches, opening up the chest and rib cage, arms and head back, chin up. Concentrate one point in front of you, don't even blink your eyes. Now take a deep breath, full lungs, hold that breathing, stretch up out of the waist, touch the ceiling in absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right without bending the elbows or the knees. Continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create that tremendous stretch in the left side of the body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingertips to the toes. Now, hips more forward and upper body back more, weight in the heels. Bring the left hip forward to get two hips in one line, right shoulder forward, opening up that chest. Now push the hips out to the left, you come down and push, and push, and push. Inhale, breathing, come up, stop in the middle. Take a deep breath. Stretch up out of the waist, touch the ceiling in absolutely straight line. Slowly bend the body to the left without bending the elbows or the knees. Continuously push your hips out to the right beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create that tremendous stretch in the right side of the body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingertips to the toes, hips more forward, upper body back more, weight in the heels. Bring the right hip forward to get two hips in one line. Scoop the left shoulder forward to open up the chest. Come down and push and push and push. Inhale, breathing. Come up, stop in the middle. First backward bend with your heels. Take a deep breath and drop your head back and look at the floor behind you. Now stretch up out of that waist and take your arms back. Try and touch the wall behind you. Bend your lower back, middle back, upper back, total spine, backward bending. Push the upper body back. Try to fall down backwards. Maximum body weight in the heels. Now inhale and push. Stomach, legs, hips, everything forward as you take your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Inhale, breathing, come up, stop in the middle. Padahastasana, bend your knees a lot. Bend forward and place your hands on the floor in front of you. Now move your hips several times, right and left, right and left. Take a couple of deep squats if you need to make sure your lower back is relaxed. Loose, comfortable, easy, flexible. This is a U-turn from back bend to forward bending, so please be careful, the spine isn't warmed up yet. Now, scoop up your heels from behind, stepping in all 5 fingers of each hand, little fingers touching together. Elbows behind the legs and the calf muscles throughout the posture, nice tight grip. Pull on the heels. Stretching the body down, put the lower spine towards the floor, stomach on the thighs, chest on the knees, face on the legs below the knees from the side. There is no gap anywhere between the body and the legs. Slowly push the knees back and try to lock the knees. You should feel tremendous stretching, almost pain sensation underneath the legs, all over, inside out, bones to skin, coccyx to toes, coccyx to the forehead. Pull on the heels, pull to stretch. Push the knees back and lock the knees. Exhale, breathing, lock the knees. Roll forward, lock the knees. Eyes open, touch your face and lock the knees. Last chance. Lock the knees, lock the knees, lock the knees. Inhale, breathing, come up, arms and head together. Bring the arms down by your side and relax. Second set. Should be a little bit warmed up now, so you can go a little bit deeper. Bring the arms over your head, sideways, palms together, interlock the fingers, release the index fingers and the thumbs crossed. Take a deep breath, stretch up out of the waist, absolutely straight line. Slowly bend your body to the right without bending the elbows or the knees. Continuously push that hip out to the left beyond your flexibility. Feel that tremendous stretch in the left side of the body. Hips forward, upper body back, more weight in the heels. Bring the left hip forward to get 2 hips in one line. Right shoulder forward, opening up that chest. Now push those hips out to the left as you come down and push and push and push. Inhale, breathing, come up, stop in the middle. Take a deep breath, stretch up out of the waist in absolutely straight line. Slowly bend the body to the left without bending the elbows or your knees. Continuously push your hips out to the right beyond your flexibility. Tremendous stretch in the right side of the body. Use your bottom arm to pull the top arm over to get that stretch now. Hips forward, upper body back, more weight in the heels. Right hip forward to get 2 hips in one line. Left shoulder forward, opening up the chest. Come down and push and push and push. Inhale, breathing, come up, stop in the middle. Second backward bend. Take a deep breath. Drop your head back and look at the floor behind you. Stretch up out of the waist and take those arms back. Try and touch the wall behind you. Bend your total spine, backward bending, lower back, middle back, upper back. Push your upper body back, try to fall down backwards. Maximum body weight is in the heels. Now inhale and push stomach, legs, hips, everything forward as you take your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Inhale, breathing, come up, stop in the middle. Go down on straight legs, you bend your knees a lot. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. Wiggle your hips several times, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then scoop up your heels from behind, stepping both hands, little fingers touching together. Get the elbows closer behind the calf muscles if you can. And then pull on those heels as much as possible, stretching the body down from the lower spine towards the floor. Stomach is on the thighs, chest on the knees, face on the legs below the knees. From the side, no gap anywhere. If there is, bend your knees a lot and get that chest and stomach onto those thighs. Now pull on those heels and push those knees back to try and lock the knees. You should feel tremendous stretching, almost pain sensation underneath the legs. Pull on the heels and pull to stretch. Push the knees back and lock the knees. Exhale, breathing, lock the knees. Roll forward, lock the knees. Eyes open, touch your face, lock the knees. Last chance. Lock the knees, lock the knees, lock the knees. Inhale, breathing, come up, arms and head together. Bring the arms down by your side. Relax. Utkatasana, awkward pose. Right foot steps out to the right, 6 inches apart. Heels invisible behind the toes. Your feet should look like a perfect letter H or the number 11. Don't move your feet from this position throughout the posture. Arms up, parallel to the floor, all 5 fingers together. Tricep muscles, nice and tight contraction, nothing loose, nothing hanging. Stretch the fingertips forward, suck the stomach in. Sit down, feet flat position until the hips touch the chair. Lift your chest and stomach up, spine perfectly straight. Suck the stomach in. Compression of the abdominal wall, compression of the abdominal muscles. Suck it in, tighten up and hold it. Ribcage visible in the mirror. Open the knees, 6 inches between the feet, heels, knees and hands. Now, lean back, fall back, way back. You're trying to fall down backwards. Inhale, breathing, come up, keep your arms there. Second part, concentrate, meditate. Come up maximum on your toes like a ballet dancer. Tremendous concentration. If you blink your eyes, you might lose the balance. Stretch your spine, chest, head, neck, whole upper body up towards the ceiling. Suck the stomach in and then sit down. Knees up, chest up, spine straight. Come up higher on the toes, get those knees up towards the ceiling. Make sure the hips don't go down below the chair or sitting in the chair. Inhale, breathing as you come up. Heels back down on the floor, keep your arms there. Third part, squeeze those knees together. Come up a little bit on the toes. Suck the stomach in, and then sit down as slow as possible. At least 10 counts. All the way down, all the way down. Imagine you're leaning against the wall. Half-inch gap between the hips and the heel. Hips and head touching the wall behind you, no gap anywhere. Squeeze the knees together and forward. Thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the legs, spine perfectly straight at 90-degree angle. Now, if you've got the balance, take a breath in and come up half inch of your heels and hold it there. Squeeze the knees together and slowly push yourself back up, all the way up. Arms down by the side, right foot steps back to the left, and relax. Eagle pose, Dharmasana. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Bring the arms over your head sideways. Identify your right arm from your left arm. Swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Cross your arms each other and twist like ropes. Hands, palms in front of the face. Thumbs towards the face. Little fingers away from you. If you can't get the hands, palms together, then interlace the fingers. And if you have tight shoulders, hold your shoulders. Pull those elbows down to the fingertips, go below the nose. Fingertips should not be higher on your nose. And then sit down till the hips touch the chair. Arch your upper body back. Stay down there. Lift your right leg high up over your left leg. Twist like ropes. Right foot underneath your left calf muscle. All 5 toes visible in the front. Sit down more, twist like ropes, pull the elbows down more, slide the ankle down on the back of your calf muscle to eliminate that any gap. Now, bring the knees to the right, upper body to the left, get your feet, knees, elbows and hands in one line in the front mirror. If the foot's coming out, sit down more. If you're losing the balance, then upper body leans back more. Suck the stomach in, sit down more. Pull the elbows down, arch the upper body back, and change. Bring the arms over your head, immediately swing the left arm underneath your right arm. Cross your arms each other and twist like ropes. Hands, palms in front of the face. Pull the elbows down so the fingertips go below the nose. Now sit down until the hips touch the chair. Arch your upper body back and stay down there. Lift your left leg high up over your right leg and twist like ropes. Left foot underneath the right calf muscle. All 5 toes visible in the front. Don't worry if you can't get them there today, just point those toes where you want them to go. Eventually you will get them there. Twist like ropes and sit down more. Now, the knees to the left and upper body to the right to get the feet, knees, elbows and hands in one line in the mirror. Now, if your foot's coming out, sit down more. If you're losing the balance, upper body leans back more. Suck the stomach in, sit down more. Pull the elbows down and arch the upper body back. And change. Bring the arms over your head. Bring the arms down by your side. And relax. If you want to take a little sip of water now, you can. And just during the rest of the series, you can do so. Just remember, little sips of water, as too much water can be quite uncomfortable for you, especially as we lie down on our stomachs in the spine strengthening series. Moving on with our standing series, which we always start with standing head to knee. Listening to your body, doing the best you can, never going into any pain or discomfort. Middle of the mats, feet together, toes and heels touch. Shift your weight over to your left leg. Contract the thigh, kneecap lifts up. Look at that leg and then lift the right leg up. Thighs parallel to the floor. If you are in stage 1, then stay here. Work on locking out that left leg and learning to balance on a locked out leg. If you're moving on, flex the right toes up towards the ceiling. Stretch up out of the waist and then round down and pick up your right foot 2 inches below the toes. All 10 fingers interlocked, including the thumb in the grip. Nice tight grip. From start to finish, concentrate 1 point on your left knee. Your left leg is locked, solid, concrete, lamppost, one piece, unbroken. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift your right leg up and stretch it forward until that leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower. Left leg locked. Take a deep breath and continuously kick the right heel forward so you can turn your foot in from the ankle, all 5 toes turning in towards the base. Kick the heel out, turn those toes in. Try and lock both knees from the side. Your legs look like a perfect upside down capital letter L. If they do and you can still balance there, then bring the elbows down towards the floor, elbows touch the calf muscles, eventually elbows go below. And change. Everybody right leg down. Shift your weight over to your right leg. Contract the right thigh, kneecap lifts up, look at that leg, and then lift the left leg up, thighs parallel to the floor. Flex the left toes up towards the ceiling. If you're staying in stage 1, then stay here. If you're ready to move on, stretch up out of the waist as you round down and pick up your left foot 2 inches below the toes, all 10 fingers interlocked. Bring the body down to meet the thigh, not the other way around. From start to finish, concentrate 1 point on your right knee. Right leg is rock solid, concrete, lamppost, one piece unbroken. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift the left leg up and stretch forward until that leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. Take a deep breath and continuously kick the left heel forward. Learn to stretch that Achilles tendon just above the heel. Flex those toes in towards the face, eventually the toe goes beyond perpendicular. Kick the heel out, turn those toes in. Feel that tremendous stretch underneath both legs, great cramp on top of that thigh. If both legs are locked and look like a perfect letter L, then bend the elbows down towards the floor. Elbows touch the calf muscles, eventually elbows will go below. And change, left leg down. Focusing on your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Second set, shift your weight over to your left leg, contract the thigh muscle, right leg lifts up, stretch up out of the waist, and then round and pick up your right foot 2 inches below the toes. All 10 fingers interlocked. Make sure that left leg is locked. Start to finish, concentrate on that left knee. Take a deep breath and slowly, gently lift the right leg up and stretch forward and get that leg exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. Take a deep breath and kick the right heel forward. Learn to stretch that Achilles tendon just above the heel. Feel that stretch underneath both legs. Create cramp on top of that thigh. If you can balance there and both legs are locked, then bend the elbows down towards the floor. Elbows touch the calf muscles. Eventually elbows go below. If they have got below, then bring your body down, your head down, your chest down. Tuck your chin into the chest and touch your forehead to your knee. Fantastic. Every right leg down. Shift your weight over to your right leg, contract the right leg, pick up the left leg, flex those toes up towards the ceiling. If you're moving on, stretch up from the waist, round down and pick up the left foot 2 inches below the toes. All 10 fingers interlocked. Take a deep breath and lift the left leg up until the leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. Take a deep breath and kick the left heel forward so you can stretch the Achilles tendon just above the heel. If both legs are locked and they look like a perfect letter L, then bend the elbows down towards the floor, elbows touch the calf muscles, eventually elbows go below. If they do, body down, head down, chest down, tuck your chin into the chest and get your forehead to your knee. And left leg down. Heart rate elevating, perfectly normal for it to do so. We're going to continuously take that heart rate up as we work through these postures. Stick with it, just breathing in and out through the nose, always coming back to the default position. Standing in the middle of your mats and towels, feet together, toes and heels touching, arms down by your side. Standing pulling pose, long posture. If you fall out, jump right back in. Right arm out to the side. Palm facing the ceiling, elbow in close to the body. Drop the hand down. Without turning that hand, pick up the right foot from behind. Hold from the inside of the ankle, all 5 fingers together. 2 knees together to start. Stretch the left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath and now charge your body forward. Simultaneously keep the right leg back and up towards the ceiling. Bring your upper body down to your abdomen and chest up parallel to the floor. Continuously keep kicking the right foot up towards the ceiling. You should see that foot coming up over the top of your head in the front mirror. 2 feet in one line. Right shoulder behind the left shoulder, invisible in the front mirror. 2 shoulders in one line. Shoulder blade scapula coming out of the body. Stretch forward. Try and touch your screens. Try and touch your chin to your shoulder. Kicking and stretching is equal, simultaneous, 50-50. If you're losing the balance, you are kicking hard enough. Stretch forward more. Kick back. Kick hard. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Stretch forward, body down, kick up, and change. Left side, left hand out to the side, palm facing the ceiling. Without turning that hand, drop the hand down and pick up the left foot from behind. Hold from the inside of the ankle. All 5 fingers together. Get those 2 knees together to start. Stretch the right arm up towards the ceiling. Get your chin close to the shoulder. Take a deep breath and then charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick the left leg back and up towards the ceiling. Bring the upper body down to the abdomen and chest parallel to the floor. Continuously keep kicking the left foot up. See the foot coming up over the top of your head in the front mirror. 2 feet in one line from the side. This time left shoulder behind the right shoulder. Invisible in the front. 2 shoulders in one line. Shoulder blade scapulas coming out of the body. Stretch those fingertips forward. Try and touch your screens. Try and touch your chin to your shoulder. Kicking and stretching is equal, simultaneous, 50-50. If you're losing the balance, you are kicking hard enough. If you've fallen out, jump right back in. Body down, stretch forward more. Kick back, kick hard. The harder you kick, you can balance there forever. Stretch forward, kick back, kick up. Change. Fantastic postures there, everybody. Feet together, toes and heels touch, arms down by your side. Just breathing in and out through the nose. Second set, not as long. Right arm out to the side, palm face the ceiling, elbow in close to the body. Drop the hand down and pick up the right foot from behind. Hold from the inside of the ankle. 2 knees together to start. Left arm stretch up. Take a deep breath and now charge forward. Try and touch those screens. Simultaneously kick the right leg back and up towards the ceiling. Bring the upper body down to the abdomen and chest parallel to the floor. Continuously keep kicking the right foot up towards the ceiling. See the foot coming up over the top of the head. 2 feet in one line. Right shoulder behind the left shoulder, invisible in the front. Stretch forward or try and touch mirrors. Kicking and stretching is equal simultaneous, 50-50. If you lose the balance, you're not kicking hard enough. Stretch forward more, body down. Kick back, kick up, and change. Left side, left hand out to the side. Palm facing the ceiling, elbow in close to the body. Drop the hand down and pick up the left foot from behind. Hold from the inside of the ankle. Get 2 knees together to start. Stretch the right arm up. Stretch up, take a deep breath and then charge forward. Try and touch your screens. You will simultaneously kick the left leg back and up towards the ceiling. Bring the upper body down to the abdomen and chest parallel to the floor. Continuously keep kicking the left foot up towards the ceiling. You should see that foot coming over the top of the head, 2 feet in one line. Stretch forward more, try and touch that screen, 2 shoulders in one line. Kicking and stretching is equal, simultaneous 50-50. If you're losing the balance, you're not kicking hard enough. Stretch forward more, body down, leg up, kick, 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 change. An amalgamation of 2 different postures there, but it works. Let it go, 2 feet together, toes and heels touch, arms down by the side. Moving to the back of our mats and towels for balancing stick. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock the fingers, release the index fingers and cross the thumbs. Stretch the arms up towards the ceiling, lock those elbows, arms touching with the ears throughout. Chin up, look forward. Right leg step forward, a big step. Left foot comes up off the floor. Point those left toes. Take a deep breath. And then come down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. You look like a perfect capital letter T. Continuously charge forward. Try and touch those screens. Get the left leg up, point those toes and lock the knees. Body down, leg up. Come down, leg up. Stretch forward, stretch back and stretch. Change. Left leg steps forward. A big step. Right foot comes off the floor. Point those toes, take a deep breath, and then come down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, you have that perfect capital letter T. Continuously charge forward, get the chin forward. Look at the leg in the front mirror. Now, get the body down, leg up, come down, leg up. Every muscle contracted, stretch, change. Arms down to the side. And relax. Second set, stick with it, bring the arms over your head, palms together, interlock the fingers, release the index fingers and cross the thumbs. Right leg step forward, a big step. Left foot comes off the floor. Without thinking about it, take a deep breath and then come down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, you have that capital letter T. Continuously charge forward. Left leg up, point those toes, lock the knee, every muscle contracted. Stretch forward, stretch, come down, stretch up, and change. Left leg step forward, a big step. Right foot comes up off the floor. Take a deep breath and then come down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. You have a perfect capital letter T. Continuously charge forward. Body down, leg up, come down, leg up. Stretch forward, stretch back and stretch. Change. Arms down at the side, feet together, just breathing in and out through the nose. Next posture designed to bring the handbrake down, stepping to the top of your mats and towels, taking a quarter turn to the right for standing separate leg stretching. Bring the arms over your head sideways, palms together. Right leg steps out to the right, 4 feet minimum. Immediately bring the arms down, parallel to the floor. Suck the stomach in, chin forward, look forward. And then bend your body forward. Looking forward for as long as you can. Slide the hands down the backs of your legs. And then grab the outside of your heels. If you can't Make sure your knees are locked and then pull on those heels. Roll your body weight forward onto the toes. Try and touch the forehead to the floor. Make sure you've got locked out legs as you get your chin up, look forward, roll forward and keep pulling. Try and touch your forehead to the floor. Eventually your spine will be perfectly flat. Forehead touching the floor between your feet. First the legs are stretching, then the hips are stretching, then the spine is stretching, up spine stretching, whole body stretching 360-degree angle. Inside out, toes to skin, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead. Roll forward, pull on the heels, touch the forehead to the floor, and change. Bring the arms over your head sideways, bring your right leg back to the left, and relax. Master posture, triangle. Arms over your head sideways, palms together. Right leg steps out to the right, big as last time. 4 feet minimum. Immediately arms down, parallel to the floor. Now look down at your feet. Make sure your 2 heels are in one line. Your feet are pointing forward. Right foot turns out to the right. Turn it half inch more, so the side of your foot is parallel to your mat and your towel. Hips forward, upper body leaning back. Take a deep breath. Bend the right knee and sit down till your right thigh bicep is parallel to the floor. Again, push the hips forward. Arms back, body back, lean back, spine straight in the center. Flip the hands and move both arms at the same time. Right elbow in front of the right knee. Fingers between the big toe and the second toe. Don't lean those fingertips on the floor. No leaning of weight on the fingertips from the floor. Turn and look up towards the ceiling. Chin to shoulder face profile is visible. Left arm stretch up. Try and touch the ceiling. Right arm stretch down. 2 arm shoulders stretching up and down in opposite directions. That shows human to the wall. Left hip forward and down. Push the right knee back. Left leg is straight. Left foot flat on the floor. Turn and twist your upper body back. And change. Right foot turns in. Left foot turns out. Take a deep breath, bend the left knee and sit down till the left femur is parallel to the floor. Make sure your knee does not overshoot the ankle. Again, hips forward, arms back, body back, lean back, spine is straight in the center. Flip the hands and move both arms at the same time. Left elbow in front of the left knee. Fingertips between the big toe and the second toe. Don't lean those fingertips on the floor. Turn and look up towards the ceiling. Chin to shoulder face profile visible. Right arm stretch up at 12 o'clock. Left arm stretch down at 6 o'clock. Right hip forward and down. Push the left knee back. Right leg is straight. Right foot flat on the floor. Turn and twist your body back. And change. Slowly come back up. Left foot turns in. Right leg back to the left. And arms down by the side. Second set, not as long. Feet together, toes and heels touch. With your arms over your head, palms together. Right leg steps out to the right, 4 feet minimum. Immediately arms down, parallel to the floor. Hips forward, body leaning back. Turn the right foot out. Turn it half inch more, side of the foot parallel to your mat and towels. Take a deep breath, bend the right knee and sit down. Hips forward, arms back, body back, lean back, spine straight in the center. Flip the hands and move both arms at the same time. Right elbow in front of the right knee. Fingertips to the big toe and the second toe. Don't lean those fingertips on the floor. No leaning of weight on those fingertips. Turn and look up towards the ceiling. Chin to shoulder face profile is visible. Left arm stretch up, right arm stretch down. Left hip forward and down. Push the right knee back. Turn and twist your upper body back at the end. And change. Right foot turns in, left foot turns out. Take a deep breath, bend the left knee and sit down till the left femur bone is parallel to the floor. Hips forward, arms back, body back, lean back, spine straight in the center. Flip the hands and move both arms at the same time. Left elbow in front of the left knee. Make sure that elbow does not go down below the knee. Don't lean any weight against the elbow on the knee. Turn and look up towards the ceiling, chin to shoulder, face profile visible. Right arm stretch up, left arm stretch down. Two arms in one line from the side. Right hip forward and down. Left hip gets pushed back with the help of the elbow. Turn and twist your upper body back at the end. Change. Right hip sits back to the left. Arms down by the side. Relax. Standing separate leg, hip to knee. Compression posture. Remember to bend your knee as much as you need to in this posture to get maximum benefit. We're trying to compress the thyroid and parathyroid gland in the neck. And to do that, you need to get your forehead onto your knee. You do that by bending that knee as much as you need to. Feet together, toes and knees touch. Bring the arms over the inside, palms together. Right leg steps out to the right. 3 feet minimum. Turn 180 degrees to the right. Make sure your two heels are in one line. Your back foot at 45-degree angle. Now turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to get two hips in one line. Tuck your chin into the chest. Look at your stomach. Set that stomach in and then round down. Get exactly your forehead on your knee. Bend that knee as much as you need to get the forehead on the knee. Stretch the fingertips forward beyond the toes. Try and get the elbows straight. Push the fingertips down into the floor to try and rock the knee. Eyes open, throat choked, breathing is normal. Shift your weight to your right leg to get your right hip up higher, to get two hips in one line. Push the fingertips down into the floor as you try and push that knee back to the forehead. And then slowly come back up. Arms and head together. Turn 85 degrees to face the opposite direction. Make sure those two heels are still in one line and your back foot is still at 45-degree angle. Turn the hips 5 times more. Tuck your chin into the chest. Look at your stomach. Set that stomach in as you round down and touch exactly your forehead to your knee. Bend that knee as much as you need to, but get that forehead on the knee. Stretch those fingertips forward beyond the toes. Separate the fingers if you need to, but over time, work at bringing those two hands together. Throat choked, eyes open, and breathing is normal. Shift your weight over to your left leg. Push the left hip up higher to get two hips in one line. Push the fingertips down into the floor as you push the knee back with the help of the forehead. Slowly coming back up, arms and head together. Bring the arms down by your side. Relax. Going back to the middle of your mats and towels where we started. 4, tree. And then going into toe stand for those practicing toe stand. So feet together, toes and heels touching. Picking up your right foot from underneath, heel touching with your costume, sole of your foot facing up towards the ceiling. Be careful of that right knee, slowly, gently let the right knee come down. Push the hips forward. Same time, push the right knee back to get two knees in one line. Right hand up to the centre of the chest. Check the alignment, two hips in one line, two shoulders in one line. Spine is straight in the centre, contract the left thighs, set the stomach in. If you're staying in tree, stay here. If you're moving on into toe stand, bring the left hand up into prayer or continue to hold the foot if it slips. Focus on the floor, 4 feet in front of you, bend your body forward. Stretch your two hands out, place your 10 fingertips on the floor, shift the weight to the fingertips, then bend the knee and sit down just above the heel. Bring your hands to either side of your body. See if you can get your two knees in one line. Find your balance here. Then bring the left hand up to the centre of the chest. Bring the right hand up in prayer. Look up, come up half inch off your heel and hold it there. And then push yourself back up the opposite way you went down. Treat patiently waiting. Right leg down. Shifting your weight over to your right leg. Picking up the left foot from underneath. Heel touching with the costume, sole of the foot facing up towards the ceiling. Again, be careful of that left knee, slowly, gently let the left knee come down, push the hips forward, at the same time push the left knee back. Left hand up to the centre of the chest. 2 hips in one line, 2 shoulders in one line, spine straight. Contract the right thighs, the stomach in. If you're staying in tree, stay here. If you're moving into toe stand, right hand into prayer. Focus on the floor, 4 feet in front of you, bend forward. Stretch your 2 hands out, place your 10 fingertips on the floor, shift the weight to the hands. Sit your hips down just above the hip. Keep your 2 knees in one line. Bring your hands to either side of your body and find your balance. Then bring the left hand up in the centre of your chest. Bring your right hand up into prayer. Look up. Find your gaze. Come up 1/2 inch off your heel and hold it. And then slowly push yourself back up. Opposite way you went down. Tree patiently waiting. Left leg down. Thank yourself. However you acknowledge your first part of your series. And then quickly turn around and lie down on your back, Sing Savasana. Head towards your screens, feet facing away from you, heels touching, and toes fall open. Bring the arms down by your side, palms face the ceiling, soft focus, eyes are open. Breathe in and out, through the nose, nothing to do, nothing to think about. Letting your heart and lungs do all the work, pushing that freshly oxygenated blood around your body, removing all those toxins. All you have to do is just lie perfectly still, focusing on your inhales and your exhales through the nose. If your mind begins to wander, acknowledge whatever you're thinking about, let it go, bring your focus back to your breath. So remembering Savasana, the longest posture that we practice, which we do come back to throughout the rest of our 4 series. We're going to start our 4 series now with wind removing pose. Lifting up the right leg, holding 2 inches below the knee, all 10 fingers interlocked. Pull the knee down and out, completely avoiding your rib cage. Make sure your left leg is straight, calf muscle is touching the floor. If the calf muscle lifts up off the floor, then flex those toes in towards the face. Get the arms and elbows in close to the body. Now tuck the chin into the chest, get the neck flat on the floor. Pull down hard on that knee. You have to go to your maximum. Feel that pinching sensation in the hip joint. Pull down hard and freeze. And right leg down. Left leg lifts up. Hold 2 inches below the knee, all 10 fingers interlock. Pull that knee down and out, completely avoiding your rib cage. Right leg is straight, right calf muscle touching the floor. Arms and elbows in close to the body. Tuck the chin to the chest to get your neck flat on the floor. Now pull down hard, go to your maximum. Feel that pressure in the lower abdomen as you pull down hard and freeze. And release. Both legs lift up. Grab your elbows over the top of the legs. Now if you can't grab the elbows, grab the forearms. If you can't grab the forearms, grab your wrists. But try and get yourself nice, tight and compact. 2 feet together, side by side, relaxed. Eventually, when we increase the flexibility of the spine, the whole spine will be perfectly flat on the floor. To help us get there today, tuck that chin in to the chest to get the neck flat on the floor. Suck the stomach in and push the tailbone down into the floor and away from you. And both legs down. Heels touch, toes fall open. Bring the arms in by the side, close to the body, palms facing the ceiling. Eyes are open, just breathing in and out through the nose. Nothing to do, nothing to think about. We're going to do our first sit-up. If you have lower back issues, roll over to the right-hand side, gently pushing yourself up and joining in with 2 loud exhales. If you are joining in with the sit-up, flex those toes in towards the face and bring the arms over your head and cross your thumbs. Inhale, breathing, arms and head together. Sit up. Grab the toes, 2 loud exhales and turn around and lie down on your stomach. For our spine strengthening series, which we always start with Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders, close into the chest. All 5 fingers together, tops of the fingers in line with the tops of the shoulders. Little fingers in line with the deltoids. Distribute the weight equally all over both hands. Make sure your hands don't move from this position throughout the posture. Elbows up towards the ceiling. Feet and heels together. Only have one leg like a cobra. Leg muscles nice and tight. Hip muscles solid, contracted, one piece. Chin forward, look forward. Take a deep breath. And now slowly lift your upper body up using your 100% back strength only. Come up halfway until only your belly button is touching the floor. The rest of your body is in the air. From the side, your elbows are at 90-degree angle. Now, get the elbows down towards the hips to make the trapezius muscles visible. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. You should see those trapezius muscles. Now, look up towards the ceiling. Chest up, body up, look up, go up, more up, and slowly lower down. Turn and face the right side of the room. Bring the arms down by the side, palms facing the ceiling. Your toes are touching, the heels fall open, and just relax. Second set, bring the arms, hands underneath the shoulders, close in the chest. Tops of the fingers in line with the tops of the shoulders, little fingers in line with the deltoids, distributing the weight equally all over both hands. Feet together, toes and hips touch, one leg like a cobra. Contract those thigh muscles so the kneecaps lift up off the floor. Chin forward, look forward, take a deep breath. And now lift your upper body up using your 100% back strength only. Come up halfway until only your belly button is touching the floor. The rest of the body is in the air. Now get those elbows down towards your hips to get those trapezius muscles visible. Relax the shoulders away from your ears as you look up, chest up, go up, body up, more up, and slowly lower down. Turn to face the left side of the room. Arms down by the side, palms face the ceiling, toes touch, heels fall open, relax. Locust, arms straight position, palms face the floor. Walk your hands underneath your body. Try and get those elbows in closer. Elbows invisible underneath your stomach. Open the fingers a little bit so you can use your fingertips as a grip against the floor. Chin forward, look forward. Relax the left leg. Contract the right leg. Lock that knee, point the right toes, and then take a deep breath and lift the right leg up. 45 degrees, half of 90. Everybody lift that right leg up 1 more inch. And slowly lower down. Relax the right leg. Contract the left leg. Lock the left knee, point those toes, take a deep breath and lift the left leg up 45 degrees, half of 90. Everybody lift the leg up 1 more inch and slowly lower down. Eyes down, mouth down. Readjust those hands underneath the body, get those elbows in closer and open those fingers as wide as you need to use the fingertips as a grip against the floor. Most importantly, do not move your head from this position throughout the posture. It's there to protect your neck. Without bending those knees, take a deep breath and lift both legs up off the floor. Everybody lift up. Struggle more, struggle harder. Push those fingertips down into the floor to get those legs up 1 more inch. And slowly lower down. Release the hands from underneath. Turn and face the right side of the room. Palms face the ceiling. Just relax, focusing on your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Remember, as we work through the spine, never go into pain or discomfort, just doing as much as you can, doing the best you can. Don't hold your breath in the postures. Remember your 80-20 breathing. Let's do a second set. Flip the hands over, arms straight, position, palms face the floor, walk your hands underneath your body, elbows invisible, underneath your stomach. Try and get those elbows in closer if you can. Chin forward, look forward. Relax the left leg, contract the right leg, take a deep breath and lift the right leg up, 45 degrees, half of 90. Sole of that right foot should be facing up towards the ceiling. And lift up, and slowly lower down. Relax that right leg, contract the left leg, take a deep breath and lift the left leg up. 45 degrees, half of 90. Don't lose that connection between your forearm and the hip as you lift that leg up 1 more inch and slowly lower down. Eyes down, mouth down. Readjust those hands underneath the body. Open those fingertips wide. Feet and heels together. Take a deep breath and without bending those knees, lift both legs up off the floor. Everybody lift up. Struggle more, struggle harder. Push the fingertips down into the floor. Roll forward onto the shoulders as you push the fingertips down and get those legs up 1 more inch. And slowly lower down. Release the hands from underneath. Face the left side of the room. Palms face the ceiling. Toes touch. Heels fall open. Just focusing on your breath. Locust. The arms out to the side like airplane wings, hip width, mat width distance. If you've got the space, you can bring them out wider, but just underneath your shoulders. Chin forward, look forward. Feet and heels together, only have one leg like a cobra again. Contract those thigh muscles. Kneecap lifts up off the floor. Take a deep breath. And now arms, body, head, legs, everything comes up off the floor. Arms up and arms back. Fingertips same level as the head. Only your hip bones are touching the floor. The rest of your body is in the air. Now, chest up, look up, body up, go up, more up. And slowly lower down. Turn and face the right side of the room. Bring the arms in close, arms face the ceiling. Toes touch, heels fall open. Remember, do not collapse out of these postures. Always come out of the posture with control, same way as you went into the posture. As we do this second set, I want you to take a deep breath at the start. When you're in a full expression, 80-20 breathing, and just before you come out, exhale all that air out. Lift up 1 more time and then slowly come out with control. So bring those arms out to the side like airplane legs, or 5 fingers together, feet and heels together, 1 leg like a cobra. Chin forward, look forward. Take that deep breath in. And now lift arms, body, head, legs, everything comes up off the floor. Take your arms up and take your arms back. Fingertips same level as the head, only hip bones are touching Rest of the body is in the air. Now, chest up, body up, look up, go up. Exhale that air, come up 1 more inch and slowly lower down. Fantastic. Turn and face the left side of the room. Palms down by your side and relax. Floor work. Work the top, middle, lower, back. We're going to put it all together in floor. If you're working on one leg at a time, bring the opposite arm out in front of you. If you're working with both legs, and lift both legs up, hold from the outside, 2 inches below the toes. Wrist straight, point those toes, 6 inches between the feet, 6 inches between the knees. Chin forward, look forward. Take a deep breath, and now slowly, gently keep both legs back and up towards the ceiling. Continuously keep kicking, don't stop kicking. Roll your body weight forward so your toes are in one line from the side. Look up, kick back, kick up. Kick back, kick hard, kick those legs behind you. If your knees have come apart, then squeeze those knees together. Look up towards the ceiling as you kick back, kick hard, kick up 1 more time, and slowly lower down. Release the feet, turn and face the right side of the room. Bring the arms in by your side, palms are facing the ceiling, so that's it. If you did one leg, do the opposite leg in the second set, and the opposite arm comes out in front. If you do both legs, lift both legs up, hold from the outside. Exactly 2 inches below the toes. Wrist straight, point those toes. 6 inches between the knees, 6 inches between the feet. Chin forward, look forward. Take a deep breath, and now kick both legs back and up towards the ceiling. Continuously keep kicking, don't stop kicking. Roll forward, get those toes in the center from the side. Now, look up, kick back and up towards the ceiling. If those knees have come apart, then squeeze those knees together. Kick back, kick hard, kick those legs behind you. Look up, go up, and slowly lower down. Release the feet, turn and face the left side of the room. Toes are touching, heels forward. Next posture is designed to re-energize you for the rest of the class, half tortoise. One more posture before we get there, fixed verticals. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Gently push yourself up. Come into a kneeling position in the middle of your mats and towels. Sit down Japanese style. Open your feet and sit your hips down in between the heels. You can open your knees a little bit if you need to, but make sure those knees don't go wider than your hips. Bring your hands to either side of your body and support your body weight here. Now, if your hips aren't on the floor, then stay here and support your body weight onto your hands. If your hips are on the floor, your heels are touching with your hips and your feet are pointing straight back, you're ready to move on. Right hand onto the right foot, thumbs inside, fingers outside. Left hand onto the left foot, thumbs inside, fingers outside. Right elbow down, left elbow down. Top of the head, back of the head, shoulders relaxed on the floor, or the body onto the floor. Then bring your arms over your head and grab your elbows each other. Pull the elbows down towards the floor. Tuck your chin into the chest to keep your neck flat on the floor. Lift your chest and stomach up towards the ceiling to create a perfect human bridge. Now, if your knees have come apart, squeeze those knees together to make sure those knees never come up off the floor. Your eyes are open and breathing is normal. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And slowly, carefully, hands onto the feet, pushing yourself back up. turning around and lying down on your backs in Savasana. Heels touch, toes fall open, arms down by the side, palms face the ceiling. Eyes are open, focusing on your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. So we arrive at our wonderful energizing posture, half tortoise, legs feet towards the face, bring your arms over your head and cross your palms, arms and head together. Take a deep breath and sit up, arms and head together. Grab the toes to loud, exhale, turn around, come to the bottom of your mats and towels, sit down, Japanese style, hips onto the heels, no gap between the ankle and the floor. Bring your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Chin forward, look forward. Suck the stomach in, and then bend forward, touch your forehead to the floor. Little fingers touch the floor, elbows and arms in the air. Doesn't matter if your forehead doesn't touch the floor, eventually you will get to them. Now, get the hips down onto the heels if they've lifted up. Chin away from the chest. Eyes open, breathing is normal. Stretch those fingertips forward. Push the palms of your hands together as you stretch those fingertips forward. Feel that tremendous stretch in the shoulder blade and scapula. Stretch forward. Take a deep breath, engage the core, and then slowly come back up. Head and arms together. Bring the arms down by the side, and then quickly turn around and lie down on your backs in Savasana. Heels touch, toes fall open, arms down by the side, palms face the ceiling, eyes are open. Soft focus, just breathing in and out through the nose. Master posture of our more serious camel, deepest back bend that we do. Flex the toes towards your face, bring your arms over your head, cross your palms. Inhale, breathing arms and head together. Sit up, grab those toes, 2 loud exhales. Turn around, come to the top of your mats and towels for camel. Stand up on your knees, 6 inches between the knees, 6 inches between the feet. Place your hands onto your hips. Fingertips towards the floor, thumbs outside. Push the hips forward, take a deep breath. Drop the head back. Go back halfway and stop in the middle. If this is your posture for today, then stay here. If you are ready to move on, then right hand down to the right heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Left hand down, onto the left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full hand palm grip. Don't lose that grip. Now, inhale and push. Stomach, legs, hips, everything forward towards the mirror. Lift the chest up towards the ceiling as you push forward. Slowly, carefully, placing the hands onto your lower back, push yourself back up. Sit the hips down onto the heels, and then quickly turn around and lie down on your backs in Savasana. Very normal to feel dizzy, feel nauseous in that posture. You're dropping your head back. I think your natural posture to be in most of the time. Let it go. Just focus on your breath. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Now, second set, if you want a deeper back bend, 8 inches between the knees, 6 inches still between the feet. Flex the toes in towards the face, bring your arms over your head and cross your palms. Inhale, bring arms and head together, sit up. Grab the toes, turn around, stand on your knees, your mats and towels for our second set of camel. 6 inches between the feet, 8 inches between the knees if you want to keep a back bend. Now hands onto your hips, fingertips towards the floor and thumbs are outside. Push the hips forward. Take a deep breath. Drop the head back. Look back. Halfway. Stop it if you are ready to move on. Right hand to the right heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Left hand onto the left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full hand palm grip. Inhale, push. Stomach, legs, hips, everything forward towards the mirror. Lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Push forward. Slowly, carefully. Using the hands onto your lower back. Push yourself back up. Sit back down onto the heels and quickly turn around, lie down on your backs. In Savasana, a wonderful back bend. What we need to do is a 160-degree backward bend. Next posture we're about to do is the opposite stretch to camel. If you did at least one camel, do at least one rabbit. Flex your toes in towards your face and bring your arms over your head and cross your thumbs. Inhale, bringing arms and head together. Sit up. Grab the toes. 2 loud exhales and then turn around and come to a kneeling position in the middle of your mats and towels. Grab the towels over your heels. Grab the heels over your towel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Tuck the chin into the chest. Look at your stomach. Suck that stomach in. And then round down front side. Touch your forehead to your knee. Automatically, the top of your head is going to touch the floor. Now, follow the heels and lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Go all the way. Roll forward until your arms at the elbows are straight. If you have a gap between the forehead and the knees, then walk those knees forward one by one to eliminate the gap. Pull those heels, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, stretch that total spine from the coccyx to the neck, lift the hips up, and slowly, carefully come back up. Head is the last thing to come up. Release the towel, and then quickly turn around and lie down on your back in Savasana. Set, flex the toes in towards your face, bring your arms over your head and cross your thumbs. Inhale, breathing arms and head together. Sit up, grab those toes, 2 loud exhales. Turn around, sit down, Japanese style in the middle of your mats and towels. Bring the towels over the heels, grab the heels over the towels. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Now, if you have a little bend in the elbows, if you're holding at the heel, then hold your foot further down. So the elbows are straight. There, tuck your chin to the chest, look at your stomach, suck that stomach in, and round down. Touch exactly your forehead to your knee. Automatically at the top of the head. He is going to touch the floor. Then, follow the heels and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Roll forward until your arms and elbows are straight. If you've got that gap, walk the knees forward to eliminate the gap. Follow the heels, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, stretch that total spine, make sure the top of your feet are pushed firmly down into the floor as you lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Slowly coming back up, head comes up last, release the towel, release the feet, turn around, lie down on your back, so that's heels touch, toes fall open, bring those arms in close to the body, arms are facing the ceiling, so focus on the ceiling and breathing in and out through the nose. to your postures within the exercise, and that's your evening class done. Flex the feet towards your face and bring your arms over your head across the face. Inhale, breathing arms and head together, sit up, grab those toes, 2 loud exhales, and then turn around, sit facing the front. Right leg out, bend the left leg, sole of the left foot, creating pressure against the inside of your right thigh. Now make sure that left knee and that left hip isn't twisting back. That hip should be square and facing forward. Arms on your head, all 10 fingers interlocked. Turn to the right from the navel and then round down and grab your foot 2 inches below the toes. Pull those toes in hard towards your face. Flex that foot so the heel of the foot comes up off the floor. Tuck your chin into the chest. Look at your stomach. Round down. Look at your forehead on your knee. This is a compression posture. Bend the elbows down towards the floor as you put those toes in towards your face. Roll into the left. Left elbow down, left shoulder down. Roll in. And change. Left leg out, bend the right leg, sole of the right foot, creating pressure against the inside of the left thigh. Thighs. 2 knees, facing forward, hips in straight line. Arms over your head, turn to the left, round down, grab your foot 2 inches below the toes. Pull those toes in hard towards your face. Flex the foot in now. Tuck your chin into the chest, look at your stomach, round down and touch your forehead to your knee. Bend the elbows down towards the floor as you pull those toes in towards the face. And roll into the right. Right elbow down, right shoulder down. Roll into the right, roll in. And change. Bring both legs out in front of you. Lie down on your backs and then quickly sit up. Grab the toes over the top. Hold the middle finger, index finger and thumbs over the top. Walk your hips back several times. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Chin forward. Look forward. Take a deep breath. Bend the elbows down towards the floor as you pull on those toes and stretch your body forward. Get your stomach onto your thighs. Inhale as you pull those toes and stretch forward. Keep looking forward, chin forward. If you look down, you're rounding the spine. Pull on the toes as you stretch forward and pull. And change. Turn around, lie down on your backs in Savasana. Heels touch, toes fall open, arms down by your side and palms are facing the ceiling. Right spine twist that we only always ever do once on the right side and the left side. Flex your toes towards your face and bring your arms over your head, press your thumbs, arms and head together. Inhale, breathing and sit up, arms and head together. Grab the toes, 2 loud exhales and then turn around, sit facing the front. Bend the left leg, bring the right heel over the left knee corner. Left heel touching with your hip, toes pointing straight back. Right hand behind you, close into the spine. Stretch the left arm up, bring it over the knee, push the right knee out the way, turn the wrist and grab your left knee. Now, if you can, bring the right hand all the way back behind you and grab the inside of your thigh. If you can't, then just leave that back behind you. Now, stretch up towards the ceiling as you take a deep inhale and then turn and look over your right shoulder. Turn and twist the joints of each and every vertebrae is twisting. Stretch up as you inhale. Turn and twist. And change. Swap the legs round. Bend the right leg. Left heel over the right knee corner. Left hand behind you for support. Right arm stretches up. Push the left knee out the way, turn the wrist and grab the right knee. Now if you can, bring the left hand all the way back behind you, grab the inside of your thigh or posture. Take a deep breath as you stretch up towards the ceiling. And then turn and look over your left shoulder. Turn and twist. The joint of each and every vertebrae is twisting. Don't collapse. Back in the spine. Stretch up. Turn and twist. And change. Unravel the legs. Swing around. Lie down on your backs. In Savasana. With the arms in by the side. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes open. Breathe in and out through the nose. Breathing in for a count of 6, breathing out for a count of 6. Sit up in the series, make it as strong as you can. Flex the toes towards your face, bring the arms over your head across your thumbs. Inhale, breathing, arms and head together. Sit up. Grab those toes to the loud exhales and then turn around. Sit facing the front. You can either sit Japanese style or sit cross-legged, whatever is comfortable for you. For Kapalbhati breathing, blowing in Vajrasana. We started with pranayama breathing, good for the lungs, good for the respiratory system. We finished with Kapalbhati breathing, good for the abdominal muscles, digestive systems and internal organs. We're going to blow out through the mouth, no inhales. The inhales will take care of themselves. Place your hands onto your knees, lock the elbows. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Swallow a couple of times, lick your lips. As we exhale, we're going to pull that stomach muscles in. Take a deep breath in. Blow that. And let's begin. Going a little bit faster. Five, four, three, two, one. Well done, everyone. Turn around, lie down on your backs in Savasana. Arms loosely by your side. You can close your eyes if you want to. Just relax those feet. Toes fall away. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, relax into your mats and towels. Scanning your body for any spots of tension and sending the breath to those areas to relax those muscles. As you relax your complete body from the toes all the way to the tops of your legs. Relax those toes and calves, backs of the knees, thighs. Relax those hips into the floor, lower back, middle back, upper back. Relax the neck and shoulders into the floor, forearms, elbows and wrists, and your fingers. Relax the jaw, hairline, let the tongue fall away from the top of your roof of your mouth. As you take an inhale and an exhale, all that tension away and sink deep into your mats and towels with each exhale. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I will see you in class Thursday lunchtime for those of you joining me. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay in Savasana for as long as you want. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Namaste, and I will see you again soon.